Alright, welcome back to Super Metroid Limit. Now, I did 3 things that I'm not proud of here. The first thing I did is, the first time I recorded this, I screwed up royally, and somehow my voiceover didn't get recorded. So, this is actually dubbed in later, but it's okay because I have a bunch of segments after this, so I'm actually sure what Samus is going to be doing during this part. Hopefully something entertaining. The second thing I did that was shameful. Actually, even before this, I recorded another 10-minute segment where I was wandering around, not sure of what to do or what was going on. So this time, but that had the mouse in the middle of the screen for some reason, because when I record using the program that I use, the mouse disappears, or Z-SNES, the mouse disappears, SNES, but the recording thing still records where it is. So I click on there's nothing there. Interesting. I click on the record button and the mouse stays in the middle of the screen, so that sucks. And the third thing I did that I'm not proud of, but it needed to happen, was I looked online to figure out where next. I know. I said I'd be doing this blind, and I still am for the most part. The only thing I did was I looked up this one little spot, and because this was driving me nuts, every single segment would be Samus wandering around finding nothing. And here's the most shameful part of it all, is that the spot I need to go is behind that closed door that I'm like, this is badly planned. Someone was stupid for making this a one-way door. Well, turns out that I was the stupid one for not thinking, well, one-way door means that there's a way behind it, and I just need to keep searching. So, back to Brinstar I go. And the first thing I do, it seems, is try to get this pack of missiles that's up here. Now, I know if I succeed or not, but you don't. Wall jumping still. Nope, didn't get it that time. I'll have you know that this pack of missiles, for some reason, like the hardest pack of missiles for me to get. I just can't ever get it, so... As sad as I really have much to add, except for those missiles won't be gotten by me. Not this time. So, I say screw it. Nope, I don't say screw it. I'm still going. No, I'm going. I am going back. Samus, make up your mind. Are you going to go for these missiles? She's going for him. She's going for him. She missed. At this point, yep, she's forgetting about him. Poor missiles. They just sit there glowing. That was a glitch, apparently. Probably. One thing I also keep doing on these videos, because, and maybe someone help me with this, I'm using Camtasia Studio to record. But the recorder, once you hit the record button, it minimizes, so you can just record the screen or whatever. But then you can't see how much time has elapsed since you started recording, unless you pause it. And so I always have to keep going back and so I'm using a really low-tech way to time, and that is I'm recording using I start my stopwatch, and use that to keep track of the time. But half the time I keep forgetting to do it, or forgetting to pause it once if I pause the thing for whatever reason, and so it just isn't working out. So if there's a way to keep the time elapsed on the screen while I'm recording, there's got to be some way to do it. I just don't know what it is. Alright, so we're almost to the point where I didn't go last time. Looky here. Here's 2 little things. Innocuous looking, but you can be between them. That was your sign. There was 2 things near each other. Now, I know Metroid's all about secret passages and different ways to go, but was that a little too obscure? I think it was. I think that was a little too much, because I looked, when I was looking for... That's odd. When I was looking for, you know, where do I go next? I found that this was one of the most popular places in the game to get stuck was, I just got the morph ball and bombs and some missiles and now I'm stuck. And everyone's like, well, go to Brinstar. And then the helpless noob like, I don't know what to do in Brinstar. There's nowhere to go. I get stuck behind a one-way door. And they're like, well, this obscure little area, this obscure little place. Anyway, so now I'm back in Red Brinstar here. Obviously a way to go up. So I go up. There's more ways to go up. I seem to like the bomb jumping thing, where you lay a bomb and you go a little bit to the side and you use that to jump. Because I'm pretty, I don't know. It's a more controlled jump, I think, when you're jumping, you know, short distances and short heights, than just trying to tap the button and hope that you make it the right way. I did notice when I was playing Redesign after I played through Redesign for the first time, I went online and got some stuff about that game, and I found out that there's a Ripper, and there's 6 more of them. That's not a way we can go right now, Samus. Don't even try. Yep, she's running away. Poor girl. Can't face the Ripper. And there was something in the wall. What could that be? Let's go find out. Anyway, when I was playing Redesign, everyone was like, this part right before the power balls, it's really hard, and the guy who made it's like, yeah, that's one of the hardest parts. All that's is that guy. It sucks. And the guy who made it's like, yeah, that's one of the hardest parts of the game. I'm sorry, guys, that's really hard. And it was one of those bomb jumps where all you do is lay a bomb and move to the right or left a little bit, and it just propels you across the chasm. And I'm like, this is actually one of the easiest parts of the game. I don't know what everyone's beef is. So, what is everyone's beef with that part of the game, going to the power bombs in Redesign? I just don't get it. Anyway, back to the limit here. There's basically nothing over in this direction, except for these key hunters, which I have to kill them all so I can go in the door. I've only got 54 energy. My thing with Metroid, and I've got a roommate who's playing through Redesign right now, actually. He's recently got into played the original a long time ago, and he's like, I want to play some hacks, so I'm like, try this one out. And he's the opposite of me, and he abuses save states even more than I do. But like every time he gets hurt, he, you know, rewinds it. Aha, missile door. And so he's always at full energy, whereas I'm just blood through everything, and I only use save states when I'm about to die. So who has the better technique? There's no way to get up here, Samus. Nothing doing. There's a giant guy up there that will kill you, so that's right. Run and hide, you pansy. Now get hit by some spikes. Nope. Anyway, this is the part where I'm just wandering around, wondering where to go now. I'm Brinstar. She's refilling. This game is tough. I mean, at the time I'm making this commentary, which is way after the time I played this segment. I think I've made up to 20 segments now. About... and a lot of the segments are just wandering around. I think they're kind of still fun to watch. That's not going to be fun, fighting off these guys. But you've got to do it, Samus. These giant side hoppers, which take away way more health than they need to. Ah, going up. Nope. Energy tank you can't get. Take that, sucker! I completely forgot what I was saying just a second ago. You can try, Samus. That energy tank will never be yours. The girl. So I've never played Super Metroid